King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Happy holidays, everyone. It is New Japan Strong, and we're celebrating the year that was 2022. I'm Ian Riccaboni. I'm joined, as always, by Alex Kozlov and our very special guest this holiday season, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Switchblade Jay White.
I know. What a holiday gift. What a merry surprise it is for you to have me here, and I'm sure you're very happy to be standing in my presence once again in Riccaboni.
I certainly am, Jay, and we're just 5 days away from the big one, Wrestle Kingdom. It'll be you and Kazuchika Okada with that championship on the line.
The big one. You say that number one. That number is going to stay number one in our record. Right now it's 4-1, and it's going to become 5-1. You see, Okada will never beat me again. That number one will never change when it comes down to me and Okada in singles action. And our Wrestle Kingdom 17, in Inoki's honor, I'm going to start the year off right. I'm going to show everybody, including Okada and you, and all of you, that it's still the Switchblade era.
Well, Jay, you had a great year in 2022. Of course, that's when you won the championship. You defended it quite a bit here on New Japan Strong. You displayed it proudly in the US of J Open Challenge, which took place throughout the year. But today we're going to share some of our favorite matches. And Alex, I understand you have the first pick.
That's right.
Hey, Alex.
How's it going, man? And I'm sorry, man. I'm disappointed in Ian, the way that he presented you to the world.
I'm always disappointed by him anyway.
And I apologize for him. I mean, come on. The single-handedly sold out Madison Square Garden, the first Grand Slam champion, NJPW World Heavyweight Champion. Are you kidding me?
You agree with denier. You agree with those remarks, don't you, Ian?
I do deny, but all I've ever said was that there was Jay Lethal, there was Matt Taven, there was Kazuchika Okada. They were all headlining Madison Square Garden.
And who walked in at the top of the card as the IWGP champion? It was Switchblade Jay White. The people came to see Switchblade Jay White. That's why everybody knows that I'm the king of New York. Ian? Are we going to argue this now?
No, your picture was on the front of the building as I walked in. That's absolutely
Come on,
correct.
It's the holiday season. We'll be merry and nice. Come on now.
All right.
Holiday season, we have gifts. I don't know if you have a gift for me, but I got a gift for you.
Oh, wow.
And so it's settled. Yes, we're in agreement that this is the best in the world right here standing in front of us?
It is.
There we go. Thank you very much.
So anyway, why don't we get to the match that I picked? Aussie Open versus West Coast Wrecking Crew, which showcases the tag team division on Strong today. What a match it was.
Certainly. The New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships debuted here in 2022. In one of their first defenses on Strong, Aussie Open defended the titles against West Coast Wrecking Crew. Let's go to that now. For the first time here on New Japan Strong, we will see the Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships be defended, Alex. And what a way, what a main event for the first night of the Fighting Spirit Unleashed Tour. The champs with one successful defense under their belt in Rev Pro in England, defeating Destination Everywhere, Connor Mills and Michael Oku. They take on these gentlemen who've been chomping at the bit.
That's right, the West Coast Wrecking Crew, and Jarrell Nelson made a very good point to Aussie Open when he made that challenge. They are the building blocks of this tag team division of New Japan Strong, as Royce Isaac is joining him from G1 Tour.
What a tour it was for Royce Isaacs. Represented Team Filthy in Japan, and it personally got put to the test against athletes like Kenta, Will Ospreay, Jeff Cobb, Zack Sabre Jr. But he comes back knowing that Jarrell Nelson picked up a victory over Shane Haste, member of TMDK, and that put them in the driver's seat to be contenders for the Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships. The first time it's being defended here on New Japan Strong. But we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the journey that brought the United Empire's Aussie Open to the promised land, Alex.
That's right, Aussie Open defeated Christopher Daniels and Yuya Uemura for the Strong Openweight Tag Team Championship. And here they are, with those beautiful new belts.
Mark Davis on the right, Mark Davis on the left, Kyle Fletcher on your right. And this team has been everywhere. We talked about Rev Pro, we've talked about AEW in the past. This is a team that will have championships, will travel. And they are really out to prove that they are the best team in the world. They've certainly done so here on New Japan Strong.
When you think about it, Ian, their rise here to the main event scene here on New Japan Strong, their rise to these tag team championship titles has been very quick. They've only been here for a few months, and look how quickly they have captured the titles. They are at the peak here on New Japan Strong.
I first met these men back in England in 2018. They competed for Ring of Honor. It was their first match under a Ring of Honor banner, and you could tell then that something special was brewing. But with time and experience, Aussie Open really has lit a fire. And if you've been following the scene, I think the pandemic put things in a different perspective. Because normally, you know, you would see a team rise gradually, but this is a team that really took the reps that they got during the pandemic to heart, and they really outworked everybody in the pandemic, in the gym, in the ring, in Australia, doing their best to stay sharp. They came out firing, and like you said, it's been 4 months here in New Japan, but they're already the first champions, already have a successful title defense, and are already facing maybe the cream of the crop here in the West Coast Wrecking Crew.
Well, the West Coast Wrecking Crew feel deserving of this opportunity. They feel like they deserve those titles. And they have been considered to be one of the best tag teams here on Strong. And this is going to be quite a matchup.
See a waist lock here from Jarrell Nelson on Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher, the youngest man in the match. Standing switch. Ooh, look at that takedown. But very quickly, Nelson getting back to a vertical base, trying to break the grip. Spinning out of it, maintains control of the wrist of Fletcher, gives it up to look for a double leg. Fletcher blocks it, counters, wrist lock into a hammerlock side headlock here by Nelson.
Nice exchange here with Jarrell Nelson, ending up with the advantage with a headlock.
Shoots him off. Kyle Fletcher shoulder to shoulder with Nelson. And that may have surprised Nelson because he's one of the strongest men on Strong.
That's right. He is stronger here, but Kyle Fletcher is a little bit taller, and he was able to leverage that height to stay grounded.
Fletcher off the ropes, shoulder to shoulder.
And by the way, these shoulder tackles, they are not pretty. They don't feel very good. They take something out of you. You never want to show it, though.
Oh, and that's exactly what you meant. You can tell there was just a touch of mischief in the eyes of Fletcher, but he offered it. But no offer there, just a straight spear. Oh!
And another jumping tackle, taking Kyle Fletcher down.
And Fletcher retreating to the neutral corner, and it's Nelson with the double knees high in the chest of Fletcher.
And you can feel the motivation on the West Coast Wrecking Crew because right now they are fighting for the Strong Openweight Tag Team Championship.
Shot to the midsection. It was a title and many thought were created because of the West Coast Wrecking Crew, because the West Coast Wrecking Crew had helped establish such a robust tag team division. Cover there, 1 count. And Royce Isaacs in for the first time legally here with Kyle Fletcher in the blue corner. And this is such a part of the West Coast Wrecking Crew's game plan to trap their opponents in their corner. They did it so well with Team Filthy.
They definitely take advantage of the tag team moves perfectly. Get in, inflict damage, tag out, preserving energy while their partner inflicts even more damage. Look at that. They got Kyle Fletcher there, isolated.
Well, think about what that does. Taking the leg out as we see a basement clothesline. That Coriolis has been such a devastating move and won them the championship. And if you take out Kyle Fletcher's legs, you can't, they won't be able to hit it.
Mark Davis gets in illegally to save his partner.
And this is an interesting matchup because it's two teams that that are traditionally rule breakers. Two teams that will go right up to that line.
Look at that. They got the big man up. It's been over 6 seconds, 7. Oh! Such a disorienting experience to be hung up upside down for that long.
Oh, calling for the post.
Get your cameras out. Get your cameras out. Take a good picture of this.
And they look great, but I would disagree with that. They have Fletcher down in the corner, Alex. This is for the championship.
This is how they amp up. This is how they succeed.
Oh, nobody home. Big
Oh,
boom.
man.
And it does work for some. They have a great record. I know.
Oh, man.
I know Fletcher just connected with that big jumping at Seguri. Davis gets Isaacs on the outside now. And he's going to give him a tour of the ringside area. Oh! Back suplexes on the apron in stereo for the Champs Aussie Open.
The most unforgiving part of the ring. Only a 1 count there. Oh, man, what a soccer kick to the back of Jarrell Nelson. This is not a good position for West Coast Wrecking Crew right now. When Aussie Open gets going, they are unstoppable. They're so fast, so agile.
And they keep the target locked in. They are not letting Nelson go anywhere. Cover 2. And again, this is interesting because both teams now seemingly having the advantage of taking time for the mind games, taking time for the gesticulation, the posing.
Yeah, and I gotta say that part of Aussie Open success is their ability to control the pace. And if West Coast Wrecking Crew can find a way to break that pattern, go at their own pace, they have a chance.
Oh, but Davis, who is... Oh,
there you go.
Davis is the horse of Aussie Open. He is the stronger of the two, maybe the strongest in the match. Ooh! And Nelson using stick and move. Tag made to Fletcher. Nelson almost to the corner. But Kyle Fletcher smart enough to take out Isaacs, and no tag can be made. Into the corner, it's Fletcher going back to work here.
Oh, man, what a swing.
And now,
What's he going for here?
yeah, perching Nelson up on the top of the neutral corner.
High-risk maneuver if he can connect with this.
And we're going to find out how well that leg is doing. Is Nelson going right back to it? Oh, and there, we saw Isaacs bite Nelson's bicep earlier. This time, Nelson to the face of Fletcher. Oh! Caught him!
He flew halfway across the ring. Incredible athleticism.
And Fletcher in a bad way. The air driven right through.
Jarrell Nelson just bought himself a little bit of time. Can he make that tag to Royce Isaacs? Kyle Fletcher holding on to the leg here.
So close to that corner. Nelson trying to fight Fletcher away. Nelson to the corner, makes the tag to Isaacs. Davis wants a tag, but Fletcher choosing to fight.
Oh, man, what power behind that forearm. Knocks Mark Davis off the apron.
And it's Isaacs! Powering through.
And he is certainly a powerhouse.
Isaacs charging in. And Fletcher just eating those clotheslines. And Mark Davis has seen enough, trying to break things up here. Ducks the right. Oh! Superman punch across the jaw.
How about that? He's got both members of Aussie Open inflicting damage, double damage with those strong lariats.
And charging in with the momentum. Stacking up both Aussie Open. Front face lock here, Isaacs. Oh! Plants him down, hooks the leg. 2.
Kyle Fletcher barely lifting his shoulders up.
And that was a heck of a jackhammer-like maneuver there by Isaacs, planting Fletcher down. I thought that was it there, Alex.
Well, it was an incredible show of fire by Royce Isaac.
and Kyle Fletcher trying to block the Irish whip here. Oh, and that is hurting Fletcher.
He may be holding on, but that pull on the arm is definitely doesn't feel good. Fletcher with a reversal. Oh my God!
Straight through the jaw of Royce Isaac. Front face lock, and it's Fletcher countered. Isaacs.
Oh, look at the power!
Plants it with a German suplex.
Right on his neck.
And you can see the lights are on, but no one is home for Fletcher. He is moving around on adrenaline as West Coast Wrecking Crew looking to get to the finish line here.
They're going for the finish.
Looking to capture the tag team titles. 1, 2.
Oh!
Davis just in the nick of time. Ooh.
Oh!
Nelson with a big knee.
Ian, I think we're on the brink of seeing new champions crowned.
And they do too. The West Coast Wrecking Crew feeling it here in Hollywood. Double waist locks.
Oh my God.
Standing switches. Aussie open.
Oh no. Oh!
Double brain busters. Davis looking to bring Nelson to his feet.
Oh no, oh no, I think they're going for it. They're getting them ready, getting Jorel Nelson ready for the Coriolis, but Nelson moves out of the way.
Isaacs under the jaw. Oh, super kick. And one from Nelson. Davis caught. Oh! West Coast Wrecking Crew with a golden opportunity here. Nelson, pop up, powerbomb. Has Fletcher, Isaacs. This is it, Ian. We could have their champions here. Cover. 2, throw. Wow.
Are you kidding me, Ian? Oh my God. They were milliseconds away from being crowned.
Amazing.
Oh my God, what are they gonna do?
Knees. West Coast Wrecking Crew, they are feeling it on the doorstep here. Up and over, Fletcher sending Isaacs into Nelson. They stop on another super kick. Catching the face of Nelson. Ducks the clothesline. Has him up.
Oh, dental plan.
Nails it. Fletcher and Davis. Plan Isaacs. Cover. 2.
Oh my God, Jorel Nelson breaks the pin.
Just in the nick of time.
What a match.
Nelson sent to the outside. Oh! Fletcher out of nowhere. Tag made. Arms wrenched.
Oh no.
Softening up Davis. Softening up Isaacs. Corey Ellis. Corey Ellis hooked the leg. 2,
3. Oh,
the champions retain.
Okay, I gotta tell you, Aussie Open, they are victorious, sure. But man, you can't doubt West Coast Wrecking Crew after what they have given, the effort that they put through. They were milliseconds from winning. I think that this is a rematch in the making. I can see a rematch down the road. West Coast Wrecking Crew have certainly proved that they are worthy. They're worthy of a rematch.
And that was a big win for Aussie Open. And 2022 brought us a lot of things, including the strong openweight tag team championships. Aussie Open, the first inaugural champions, and really helping elevate the United Empire almost to the levels of what we've seen from Bullet Club as of late, Jay.
Almost. United Empire, they've started out and they have momentum, and those two guys, Aussie Open, two young studs, those guys are very responsible for the momentum that United Empire has, and I've thought highly of them for a long time. Their choices maybe aligning themselves with Ospreay, questionable, but hey, it's working out for them, and I got to respect that at least.
Oh, Will Ospreay, we'll see him next week. A dream match. He and Kenny Omega 1-on-1 at the Tokyo Dome United States Championship Wrestle Kingdom. Alex, we talked about tag team wrestling. You returned to the ring this year, teaming with Rocky Romero back in New York City.
Huge moment in New York.
Yeah, no, and I want to thank, the crowd in New York, the fans. I wasn't sure if they would remember me. It's been 7 years. But then, when I got in there, it was nice. And I'm sure it was an honor for you and what's his name, Drama King.
I think, is that Ian's pick? Is that his pick?
Is that your pick? Is that where you're getting at?
Your pick.
So you wrestled some young lions from the LA Dojo who've really taken a step forward in 2022. And this is a little awkward because my pick actually features one of those LA Dojo young lions who graduated this year. And 2022 began this year when Clark Connors went one-on-one with TJP.
The Rhino, huh? Wild Rhino himself.
Yes, indeed. And so, Alex, I love you. I promise I have a gift for you later. Don't worry.
You got a gift for me.
I'll have a gift for you later.
Okay.
But my pick this year for my favorite match of 2022 is the Wild Rhino, Clark Connors, going one-on-one against longtime nemesis TJP.
Tonight's main event is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit.
And what a main event. The stage is set here. New beginning USA. Alex, this is just night one of the tour, but I feel like with the stakes involved, this could be the main event of the entire tour.
No doubt about it. What a story. What a story TJP has had with Clark Connors. The very first time that they met each other was here in Washington in 2017 as opponents.
It's incredible how life finds a way of coming back to the things that anchor us.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing United Empire, measuring 178 centimeters, 79 kilograms, Public Enemy, TJP.
That's right. He is the Public Enemy. The fans have turned his back on TJP because they can't understand his decisions. He turned his back on the LA Dojo. Sure. They don't understand why he did that. They just judge. They think that, oh, what an awful human being.
Well, TJP, of course, in the inaugural LA Dojo system. And there is some tension. He took his opponent under his wing. They formed a very formidable tag team. They competed in 23 tag team matches together. But if there was an MVP of New Japan Strong, I would pick this man who's competed in more matches than anybody in New Japan Strong. But perhaps none bigger than here tonight.
To Clark Connors, this name that they gave him, the Wild Rhino. I mean, look at him. So fitting. I mean, he is so intense. And he's been just dying, just feeding to get his hands on TJP, to get this revenge.
His opponent fighting out of the red corner, representing the New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo, measuring 173 centimeters, 92 kilograms, the Wild Rhino, Clark Connors!
Seattle's own Clark Connors.
That's right. It's a homecoming for him. But look, it's TJP. It is the great Theodore.
The great Theodore. Are you sure? Don't you mean Theodore?
Look, we're across the street from Canada.
So
they say Theodore. It is the great Theodore. And he, with 22 years in the business and now part of United Empire, he's living up to his full potential. And you also gotta ask, if Clark Connors, what is his knee like? Has he recovered from his injury, which TJP has exploited in the past?
And we gotta wonder about the cardiovascular. Clark was out with COVID-19, and we know that he recovered well. But what we don't know is how much cardiovascular training. That's one of his calling cards. This is bread and butter. He can hang with the best of them, mostly because that gas tank is so big.
That's right. He has very explosive energy. He's got those fast twitch muscles working at maximum.
And TJP wants a clean break. And come on, you want a clean break, you got to give a clean break in return here.
Well, look, Clark was crowding him. Give a man some space.
What's interesting about these two men, their careers have become symmetrical in a lot of ways. The first time they wrestled one another, to my count, was here in this building, the 2019 Super J Cup. They met each other in this building in 2017. I mean, I think life has a way of bringing people back to center, back to the same spots. And after 5 years, we're seeing the culmination of what looked like a great tag team, a great relationship forming. It's ending in a grudge match here.
Who would have thought?
And as the leg grapevine.
Oh, this is not a good predicament for. Oh my God!
Shades of the great Muda.
And if there is any remnants of injury on that knee, this is not helping matters.
And do you think this is to get inside the head of Clark Connors? When you're at the dojo, I know one of the first moves they teach you as you become more advanced is the Muda lock, is to trap the legs like this. Is this trying to remind Clark Connors that...
Oh, wow, wait.
Yeah.
He grabbed him like a rhino that hasn't eaten in months.
Nice duck down,
Oh!
change direction, but maybe not intentional, that knee going out.
How about that? See, Clark Connors is known to switch directions so quickly at the last moment, but his knee just gave.
Oh! Open hand chop there.
Oh, vintage TJP. Clark can't even stand on his feet right now.
Oh!
Wait a minute.
And
Wait a
charging
minute.
in.
What was that all about?
Was he playing possum, do you think? Yeah, he certainly was.
Come on.
I like it. I mean, if TJP is not, wait a minute. Now he's either really playing possum, or he might not be doing the smartest thing right here. Oh!
I mean, it appears as though he's fully recovered from his injury. Cowardly, in my opinion.
What? Takes a lot of guts to put yourself in a match.
Oh my Lord! What a sky-high German!
Plants him down.
My goodness.
Takes a lot of guts and physical acumen to get in the ring with a guy like TJP. Especially.
Oh!
Again! He almost touched the lights.
I think he's trying to throw him over the rope to the outside. He's trying to finish the great Theodore.
Like the great Seattle artist Jimi Hendrix once said, "Excuse me while I kiss the sky." Oh, TJP almost kissed the lights there. See an Irish whip. Whoa.
Okay, good awareness, you know, rolling out of the way, taking a little breather.
You don't go to CMLL, you don't become a WWE Cruiserweight champion. Oh God! He just jumped TJP
Oh my goodness.
onto the timekeeper's table.
I don't think I've seen anything like that. Just when TJP was trying to take a little breather just to recenter himself, there was the Wild Rhino. Just threw him over the barricade, over that table.
And able to duck down with those legs and use his shoulder like a rhinoceros's horn to hook him and dump him up and over, going crashing through that table. And it's Connors now in control here.
5 minutes have passed. 5 minutes have passed.
And Connors connects, and I'm being told that even though we heard the 5-minute call, we will stay with this grudge match as long as it takes here. Cover 2 on NJPWWorld.com.
5 minutes have passed, and the kind of action we have seen already. And this is something that Clark Connors has been waiting to do.
And we've had a lot of questions answered. The cardiovascular Acumen of Connors looks like it's there. The knee looks like it's back. And the deceiving tactics, the devious tactics of TJP are certainly always a force.
I don't think there's anything deceiving about that. That's his experience.
Oh, God!
Oh, man.
Single arm DDT.
On that unforgiving, hard apron.
And that might have popped the shoulder out of its socket, Alex.
1,
Maybe we don't have to worry about his knee, but now,
3,
I mean, his shoulder, his arm could be compromised.
4,
And that's the
5.
shoulder he drives through on the spears
right.
with, on the
6.
pounces with. That's the shoulder that lifted
7.
TJP up and over the barricade and almost through the table. So if he can neutralize that shoulder, or at least get inside the mind of Connors, that's going to take a lot of Connors' offense away. Oh, look at how quick. Look at how smooth. TJP!
Beautiful.
Lateral press, 2. And do you think TJP was caught off guard here, Alex, by the way Clark came out swinging?
No doubt about it. I mean, he had us all fooled. Clearly, he's recovered from his injury.
A very veteran move to insinuate that that knee might not be fully recovered. As the outside in senton, lateral press cover. 1 count there.
But look, the Prince of the Philippines is in firm control right now.
Yeah, the Philip Flash able to trap that arm. Now just putting Connors wherever he wants him. The damage done now to the shoulder.
Look at the way that he puts pressure on that arm, pushing over his knee.
Stepping
And look
over.
at that.
Trapping into the chin lock. And if you're Connors, what kind of movement are you looking to do to try and get out of it?
See, this is the thing. Like whichever way you turn, you may hurt yourself even more. That he was able to fight out of it.
And went back to the vertical base. But as TJP was maintaining that wrist control. Oh, look at that.
Oh my God. This is flawless.
Oh!
Flawless TJP right here. That's perfection.
Spinning hammerlock and then driving that opposing shoulder down.
And with such force. If this was any ordinary man, that shoulder would be out of its socket.
I love TJP's game plan right now. Once he figured out and once Clark showed his hand, maybe a little too early, that the knee was not as damaged as he anticipated, right away TJP clicks it into gear, goes for that shoulder.
I think we're gonna see a little bit of, we're gonna clean that dirty face.
Oh, come on. I don't agree with this move. Oh, come on. He's defenseless in the corner. Jeremy Marcus, you gotta get in there.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Oh! This is the explosive energy that we've been talking about. But that, I think that shoulder tackle also hurt Clark Connors.
Clark's got to be careful. You're absolutely right. Because the impact shoulder to shoulder, it's hanging. You can tell it's just hanging there, Alex. And even if that knee, I'm still not convinced that knee's 100% because even if Clark thinks it is that was a severe knee injury, he's got to be careful he doesn't end up with 2 targets. As he fires in, Irish whip into the corner, charging in. Shoulders down to the midsection.
Just driving the air out of the lungs of TJP.
Whoa! Plants him in the center.
10 minutes have gone by. 10 minutes.
Spinning elbow drop, hooks the leg cover. 2, and just a 2 count there. We're seeing a game of chess unfold here.
And look, even though Clark Connors has the home advantage, going to finish TJP, but he lands behind.
Big back elbow, off the ropes. It's TJP with the misdirection this time. And out of the corner, spring.
Oh my God.
Single arm DDT from the top.
That is a lot of weight, a lot of momentum coming down on that shoulder. Look, even though Clark has the home court advantage, you know, he's got a lot of pressures weighing on him to get the victory here in his hometown.
And now trying to claw back up, but it's TJP back to his feet first. Oh
my God. Beautiful. Let's get that face cleaned up.
And former WWE Cruiserweight Champion, two-time Impact X Division Champion, and a man who's on the doorstep, the precipice of winning our main event.
Oh,
TJP.
how about that?
Look at that. Look for the cross arm breaker.
Oh,
God.
he's got full extension on that.
And Connors has to find the ropes. He's trapped.
Oh, how about that? He's scissoring the legs of TJP, able to turn him over.
Great counter into the full Nelson.
How about this?
Full Nelson clutch here.
Wow, and he's got that in real tight.
If he can get the fingers locked, it's gonna be it. And TJP looking for the ropes.
There you go. So close.
And that may have taken a lot out of Connors, though, too, to have to hold him up to apply the pressure. It's a lot of upward force on that front deltoid.
Oh, my Lord. Spears him through that rope.
And this has become, as expected, an absolute war. But it may be a war of attrition at this point. It may come down to the last man that could get to their feet first. And right now, that's the Rhino, Clark Connors. And TJP on the apron here. He's in no man's land, front face lock. Trying to get a little bit of leverage there on the bottom rope. Not able to hang on, that shoulder giving him trouble here. Has him up. Oh, God.
There you go.
Triangle choke in the ropes.
I mean, this is the versatility of TJP. He can use any part of that ring as a weapon.
Not afraid to bend the rules. And he's trapped. He is in trouble. He's perfectly centered on that ropes.
Oh, man. Vicious knee dropped off the top.
And he's going all the way to the top. Maybe looking for the Mamba Splash here. Got it! Kobe calls game. 2.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I thought that was over. This is how TJP finishes most of his opponents with a Mamba Splash.
You can count on one hand the amount of people that have been able to kick out of the Mamba Splash. Oh,
that's it.
him.
That is it.
What?
Are you? Where does Clark Connors get this inside of him?
Kicks out of the Cobra Twist driver, and now it's TJP.
That's it. That's got to be it.
Oh, not even a 1
Ian,
count.
I am in disbelief of what I'm seeing. He just kicked out consecutively off one. What is going on? What universe are we in?
I'm just as shocked as you are. As Connors connects across the jaw. TJP with a counter, look at our backslide here, has him, stacks him up, instead goes to the top. Oh, look at that.
There you go, this is a move that TJP has created. Put so much pressure on that lower back while working those knees as well.
And that grapevine
15 minutes
putting all kinds of pressure like you said. And and he's got the arm trapped, he's got that shoulder trapped.
Just when Clark Connors was gonna reach that rope, he was able to lock that arm.
And he's got to fight. He's got to fight. With all he's got. Has him up.
No.
2. Trapped him there. Both men back to their feet. Oh, double clothesline. Both men down.
Man, Ian, I am exhausted. This is nuts. What a match this has been.
Both men leaving literally everything they have as the chants of Rhino are echoing through Washington Hall. Huge main event this week, delivering on every expectation, an all-out battle between two rivals who saw their friendship, their partnership disintegrate. And TJP countered.
What is he looking to do?
Oh, there's no way.
Oh, we've seen this before. But TJP gets up on his feet.
All the way to his feet here. And trying to get him back down. It's TJP now on the apron. Oh God.
Man. Going back to that already injured arm of Clark Connors.
And Connors now trapped. And TJP can do almost whatever he wants at this point. And TJP, second rope on the inside. Fans rallying behind Clark, but it might be too little too late as TJP looking to end things right here. Going for a superplex with the shot to the obliques. And Connors with some separation. Oh, headbutt delivers. And Connors looking to go upstairs.
A mamba splash of his own. From the LA Dojo sign right at the fallen TJP drops it with a power bomb.
Stacks him up. Two. Just a two count. The war continues.
Oh, TJP.
Telling me he's number one.
Oh,
Power slam.
what a war this is. Wait a minute, no!
Oh, got him.
No!
Two. Trophy kill. And Clark Connors picks up the victory.
At 18 minutes and 19 seconds, the winner by pinfall, the Wild Rhino, Clark Connors.
What an incredible contest.
And there's something to be said for avenging someone that has told you you couldn't do something, that you weren't good enough. And for someone who has turned
Your
your back
winner once
on
again,
you,
the Wild Rhino, Clark Connors.
who's lost faith in you. Here tonight, Clark Connors proved TJP wrong and put those words right back in his face, Alex. The Wild Rhino, your victor here tonight. Our main event of night one, the first night of the New Beginning USA Tour. Fans next week, a huge tag team encounter. Bad Dude Tito teaming with Jonah to take on Finn Juice. Also, we'll see Josh Barnett as Ren Narita steps up to the plate. But it's time to celebrate as Clark Connors wins an all-out war, leaving everything in the ring here, Alex.
Clark Connors really on his way here in New Japan Strong and New Japan in general, as is Alex Coughlin, Kevin Knight, the DKC, Gabriel Kidd, you name them. They are just really taking the bull by the horns here in New Japan Strong.
I had the opportunity of wrestling Kevin Knight in DKC New York, and man, I gotta say, they are on a roll. They have so much potential.
Yes, they do. A lot of potential, but they're not quite at the level that they need to be at yet. So why don't we talk about a man that is at that level, the man standing right here. How about my pick, huh? Does that sound good?
Oh, I would love.
Sure, let's hear the champion's
And
pick.
that's okay with you?
Absolutely.
I think a lot of honorable mentions this year. You had myself versus Chris Sabin, myself versus Jay Lethal, myself versus Swerve, myself versus Shota.
There's been a common denominator in all these matches, Jay. I hate to cut you off, but there seems to be one person that you keep
Look,
mentioning.
I'm impartial. Don't argue with me, Ian. But at the end of the day, my match of the year has to be Switchblade Jay White versus Hikuleo.
Ooh, that was quite a match where he tried to challenge you at the throne, and you proved to the world.
That's right.
Against such an obstacle, this giant young
right.
gun, you proved why you are the leader of Bullet Club.
That's right. And we could stand there and talk about it and talk about how I put on an absolute clinic and taught that boy a lesson. But why don't we just let the people enjoy it and watch?
Today's main event, USFJ Open Challenge, scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit.
We enter this bout, our main event here, week 1 of the Mutiny Tour, with maybe 1,000 questions, if not more. What does this match mean for Bullet Club? And that is even before we think about the individual motivations of each man. As you see 6 foot 8 inch tall Hikuleo, the youngest brother of the famed Tongan wrestling family, the Sons of Haku.
From the red corner, representing Bullet Club, 203 centimeters, 127 kilos, the young gun, Hikuleo!
He has seen his brothers dismissed from Bullet Club by its leader, Jay White. His own status remaining a question mark. Here tonight, he's answering the USFJ Challenge, which traditionally has been from athletes outside of New Japan. It has been a series to see athletes that Jay White does not normally compete against. We think about Jay Lethal from AEW. We think about Chris Sabin from Impact. We think about Speedball Mike Bailey from Impact.
And there he is. And please, can we just, first of all, let's give thanks. Give thanks to Jay White for the house tonight. Why we're all here. Why the lights are on. Why Bullet Club has been so successful is because of this man. Yes, there's a little bit of, look, it's gotta piss off Hikuleo that Jay White made the decision to kick out the Gorillas of Destiny out of Bullet Club.
In the blue corner, representing Bullet Club, Switchblade, Jay White!
Yes, it's gotta get under the skin of Hikuleo that his brothers are no longer part of Bullet Club. It is not easy to be the leader of Bullet Club. It is Jay White who's been controlling the ship. Hikuleo thinks he wants to test himself. He wants to test Jay White. Maybe it's Hikuleo's time.
Your referee, Jeremy Marks.
Well, we've talked about the idea that Jay White is culling the fat. That's what Jay White said. I did not expect him to expel GOD. Men that are multi-time IWGP heavyweight tag team champions, that are former Ring of Honor tag team champions.
I think it would be in the interest of Hikuleo to put up the sign, keep it sweet. Because, I mean, okay, look, Ian, what's going to happen? What happens if Hikuleo loses? Does he fall in line? Does he join his brothers? Mr. New Japan now, Tamatonga? I mean, come on. What happens if he loses?
Well, what happens if he wins? Has he thought about if he wins, does he become the leader of Bullet Club? That we don't know. If he wins, does he kick Jay White out? If he wins, does he bring the GOD back in? These are all questions. As the crowd evenly divided, which is unusual. I mean, Jay White's star power is captivating. And no matter what you think of his tactics, the fans are usually captivated just by the magnetism and the star power of the man that sold out Madison Square Garden.
No, thank you, by the way. Thank you for reminding us all that, yes, this is Jay White. The man has single-handedly sold out Madison Square Garden. It is not easy to be in his position. And look, I hate to see this.
Yeah, heavy is the head that wears the crown.
I hate to see this. Look, I think Hikuleo is on an incredible trajectory, in his career. But I don't know if he is at a point to be the leader of one of the biggest, most dominant factions in pro wrestling. I mean, it takes a lot.
Well, and I mean, and Hikuleo now has cornered in this cat and mouse game. He's cornered Switchblade Jay White, has a hold of him, now sends him into the corner. Nobody home on the big swing and a miss, and Jay White now going to the outside. Hallmark of Jay White. And it's interesting to me, too, because what if Hikuleo's just wrestling this match to prove himself to Jay White? What if this whole time Hikuleo's already decided that he's fine with being in Bullet Club, that he's fine with being a mentor? What if he beats him? Does he change his mind? I mean, there are so many motivations that
that Hikuleo could have here, and they could all change depending on the result of this match.
That's right. And look, I mean, we talk about, the Gorillas of Destiny, and the connection that they have to Hikuleo. But what about the connection that the effect that Jay White has had on the career of Hikuleo, the mentorship that he provided for him, the support, raising him to be this aggressive, vicious monster, that all happened under the eye of Jay White.
You can't dispute that, and they've been tag team partners on New Japan Strong. Hikuleo's been in the corner of Jay White on New Japan Strong. There's absolutely no way to dispute that the Grand Slam champion that is Jay White has helped facilitate the growth of Hikuleo.
Here's what I think. I think that Hikuleo had no choice but to challenge Jay White to a fight because his brothers got kicked out of the Bullet Club. He had no choice. He has to for his brothers. But if you're gonna make a smart decision for your career, you stay in Bullet Club, you fall in line, is what I'm saying. Win, lose, or draw, you fall in line, you stay with Jay White.
Don't know if I necessarily agree with that because he has a golden opportunity to win against a man that's done everything, accomplished almost everything here in New Japan, and you can write your own ticket. You can recreate it in your own image, if you will, as he has Jay White up into the railing.
That was 7.5 feet right on that barricade.
Steel to the throat of Jay White. You see him grasping for air at this point.
Ooh, that was a big one. That was...
And now the foot on the throat, Jeremy Marcus letting them fight. He knows this is going to be a down-home grudge match. Not going to be a scientific encounter. Making sure it gets back into the ring, though.
This is what you want!
Look, and we know that Jay White, he is a chess player. He is always 1, 2, 3 moves ahead of you. He expected this kind of punishment, this kind of intensity, this approach of Hikuleo. He expected. So what does he have in store for Hikuleo? Hikuleo needs to be very careful, and he needs to keep Jay White grounded.
Well, I think for Hikuleo, you see this sometimes in the playoffs, in the in the NFL, in the NBA, where you see a team who's a little bit of an underdog, but that is dangerous enough to win. They play not to lose instead of playing to win. I think he's got to play to win. I think he's got to, you're right, be calculated, but I think he's got to keep his feet on the gas and look for high-impact moves nonstop.
He does need to keep his feet on the gas, for sure. That was a mistake.
Ooh, and an unforced error.
5 minutes have passed. 5 minutes.
Compounded by White, ramming Hikuleo into that steel pole.
That wrist must be destroyed.
And Jay White sending Hikuleo back in. And this may be the opportunity White needed, just a 1 count there. Now White inspecting that shoulder, that arm.
Interesting tactic here, picking up Hikuleo. He's trying to suplex him. I mean...
Yeah, we talked about unforced error for Hikuleo. There's one by White. Could have ended a lot worse for him there. Charging in, nobody home.
I'll tell you honestly, Ian, all of this could have been planned. What I'm saying is, this is Jay White. He's no dummy. He knows he can't suplex Hikuleo. What's Hikuleo gonna do? Of course he's gonna try to suplex Jay White. He lands behind him, he lures him in, and now he's taking the legs out of Hikuleo. If Hikuleo can't walk, his size doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, you effectively chopped the tree down at that point. You're absolutely right. And again, forcing that knee left to right.
I'm just observing the strategy of Jay White and the things that he's doing. He's planning all these moves like 4 moves ahead of time. I'm telling you, he's a mastermind.
Ooh. And that knee down onto the apron. And Hikuleo's still got a lot left in those legs though. Creates distance, pushes Jay White away. White back to his feet though. Oh, exposing that apron. what is he?
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, he's suffocating him.
That's creative offense there.
Could have killed him.
We don't have to go that far here. I mean, he's just, you know, punish. Oh, dropping him on the outside with that neck breaker. Wow. Look, I mean, this is Hikuleo. You gotta use whatever's in front of you.
And White encouraging Jeremy Marcus to count.
Well, listen, that's a good idea.
6, 7, 8.
And a 20 count in New Japan. Hikuleo back in at 8.
And right away after that leg.
Standing dragon screw on that leg. Back to the inside of that knee.
I mean, look, Jay White putting on a clinic. This is how you pick. This is how you chop down a bigger man. You make him smaller. You put him on your level. Work on those long legs. Take those legs out. He's not a giant anymore.
And almost back to his young lion days, where that Boston Crab was so important. That basic strategy coming back in play. Oh, getting out of the way. That swing and the miss by Hikuleo. And Jay White now remains in control as the crowd has shown their allegiance here.
I mean, look, there's a reason why he has held every major championship in New Japan Pro Wrestling. There's a reason why he is in charge of one of the biggest factions in pro wrestling. My God, he just got his life chopped. I mean, there's a reason that he's in the position that he's in. It just pains me to see two brothers fight it out. I mean, I'm telling you, Jay White left Hikuleo no choice. Yes, skimming the fat, you know. Oh, my goodness.
Sending Jay White into the corner.
Wow, that was a rough landing there in that corner. Yes.
Shoulder first. Front face lock here. Those decisions Jay White made are now coming back to haunt him as Hikuleo. It didn't need to come to this. He didn't need to kick out Gorillas of Destiny, one of the most successful teams of all time in New Japan. And now Baby Brothers coming in.
10 minutes have passed, 10 minutes.
And showing Jay White that he will not roll over.
That suplex might have taken some damage on his leg as well.
Hikuleo.
That leg is compromised.
Yeah, staggering in. As Jay White now off the ropes. Just a little bit quicker at this point. Big body slam. White down the elevator. Now it's Hikuleo. Here we go. Cover. 2. In. Wow.
I mean, look, he's able to mount some offense there, but with every move, I mean, that leg is still compromised. I mean, look at it.
You're absolutely right. If this was a normal match where that knee was in full capacity or even earlier in the match, he would be up already. That's right. Bringing White back to his feet, maybe going for a body slam, a suplex. But
Will he be able to connect with the tongue and driller with that compromised leg?
It's White firing away, trying to break free. White certainly thinks that he might be able to, or else he wouldn't be fighting as hard as he can here.
Well, yeah, you don't want to take a chance, no.
Ooh, back up. Oh, kicks to the knee. Cuts him down to size. DDT plants him.
Beautiful.
White, who is undefeated in these USFJ challenges from the first time ever, though it's coming from within New Japan Strong. It's coming from within Bullet Club.
From within Bullet Club. How often do you see that? That's why it pains me to see this. But sometimes two brothers got to fight it out.
Ooh. Running European uppercut. White charging back in with another. Hikuleo in trouble here.
Ooh.
Catches him. Plants him with a flatliner.
Instead of going for the cover, White is now looking to inflict more damage on that knee, holding him into place. Oh, instead. Now, I don't agree with...
He won't be able to. This is...
Yeah, I don't agree with this. He had him on the mat. I would have tried and kept him there.
Is he trying to... Oh! How about that? He learned... He knows Hikuleo. They've been together for so long. He knew Hikuleo was going to swing like that, and he used Hikuleo's momentum to suplex him over the head.
Caught him with the Saito suplex right there. Now front face lock. It's Jay White remaining in control. Oh, anarchist suplex in the middle of the ring.
Beautiful.
Cover, hooking the leg. 2. Just a 2 count there. Hikuleo's got a lot of heart. This match is almost more than a championship. This is about family. This is about bonds. This is about relationships. This is about the Bullet Club and their future.
That's right. That's right.
If you're ever putting the proverbial gun to the head of Hikuleo. Ooh, back elbow separates space. Chop block, sending Hikuleo down. Has a half a dragon here. Elbowing out. Jay White charging in, clothesline.
He wasn't able to clothesline him over the top, but he took some damage there. Oh,
God.
man.
Hyper extending the leg. And, dragon screw, leg whip.
Ian, that leg is done. That leg is done. Whatever Hikuleo tries to do, it's not going to be to its full potential.
Stepping inside toe hold into a standing position here. White recalibrating, looking for something different. Oh, Hikuleo pushes him out of the way. And there's just enough left in those legs to create separation. But White
is relentless.
Staying on top of him, still has plenty of endurance left. This is a big match wrestler. It wrestled upwards of 30, 45, 60 minutes when he was IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
That's right, the experience that he's had, Hikuleo has not had yet.
And certainly many, including us, believe it's in his future.
Oh, no doubt about it. Just not right now. Not when it's Jay White's time.
Well, Hikuleo here trying to counter out of it.
That is not.
Has White up. Sends it down.
Holding on to his knee buckled a little bit, unable to capitalize right away. And Jay White being the ring general and being so aware, rolling out, preventing from being covered.
You can't dispute what Jay White just did. Knew exactly where he was despite taking the damage of that gigantic power bomb. He was well over 7 feet in the air and just slammed through the mat, but having the wherewithal to just get out of the ring.
Man. I mean, look, Hikuleo was so close. If he could have gotten the cover right then and there.
Oh, but White back to the dragon screw. Hikuleo in big time trouble now.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain. That leg is done.
Front face lock here, draping him. Oh! Plants him down. Could it be? Hooking the leg.
Could be it.
2. Oh! Wow.
Barely lifting the shoulders off the mat. I mean, we've never questioned the heart of Hikuleo. I mean, he will fight until there's nothing left.
And he's showing me something here today beyond even anything I thought he was capable of. The endurance over 15 minutes now. The beating he's taking. And we may be breathing with the switchblade here. Oh! Blade Runner countered. Blade Runner countered. Hand around the throat. Oh. And look at the fearlessness.
Ooh. Asking for more.
Counters it that time. Grabs a hold of the wrist. Sends White down.
And the match has reset. Referee Jeremy Marcus making sure Hikuleo wants to continue. Even through that clothesline, you saw the knee buckle again down to the mat.
His leg is finished. It is not going to be at 100%. I will be surprised if he will be able to execute anything at its full potential. His leg is finished.
But that doesn't mean he's not going to try. Sizing up and delivering on Switchblade Jay White. And it's Hikuleo charging in. Collapsing Jay White in the corner. Has him up.
Are you kidding me?
The strength. Power slam by Hikuleo. Cover. The pain in the face, too. And
yeah, you saw he's eating it. He's absorbing it. There's a lot of pain in his knee.
Taking so much out of him in just what we consider sometimes basic movements like running, like standing up. The pain is just radiating through the body of Hikuleo, but looking for the choke slam here. And White, look at that bullseye on that knee. Swing and a miss on the backhand.
No.
Hikuleo!
No, he's looking to finish.
On the dirt! No! Hikuleo choke slam counter!
Your winner of the match at 18 minutes and 33 seconds, Jay White!
All right, they got it out of their system. All right? If you know what's good for you, you're going to fall in line. You're going to stay under the leadership of Jay White.
Once again, your winner of the match, Jay White!
It's undeniable. One of the highlights this year of New Japan Strong was the US of J Open Challenge, and it climaxed with yourself and Hikuleo, Jay.
Yes, Hikuleo himself trying to step up, trying to prove that he was ready to take Bullet Club from me, but I proved once again why I am the champion, why this is over my shoulder when I taught that boy Hikuleo a lesson.
Well, Jay, that title will be on the line coming up January the 4th. It will be you and Kazuchika Okada. The main event, Wrestle Kingdom 17. You're going to want to watch it right here on NJPWWorld.com.
Exactly, and you know what? I'm going to start off 2023 with a gift to you all when I defeat Okada. Take our record to 5-1 and start the year off right. That's my gift to you all, alongside me even being here in the first place, Ian.
Well, I have gifts for both of you, and yours is going to be a little delayed, Jay. Yours is the exact same gift as I'm giving to Alex, because January the 4th, Alex, I got you a plane ticket. Direct flight to ABE International Airport, Allentown, Pennsylvania. Sarah's going to cook you a home-cooked meal. You're going to be able to play with Zach and Nora. We're going to go to the PPL Center. We're going to go down to the fake Liberty Bell.
Wait, that's weird.
It's Revolutionary War stuff. I'll explain later. Alex, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go to the playground. We're going to take you to Cedar Beach. We're going to take you to Ag Hall. They used to do wrestling there.
You guys are close, huh?
Oh, absolutely. So, Alex, it's been so much fun this year. Our first year together. And I can't wait to bring it to Allentown. Wow. We're going to watch Jay versus Okada together. NJPW World right from my living room.
Yeah, that part sounds good, but I don't know. Like, I'll try to clear my schedule to make my way to Allentown, Pennsylvania. Is that like the most, I read on the news, the most mismanaged financially city?
No, the mayor's, I know the mayor. The mayor's great.
You're talking about your bratty kids that I have to, your wife.
Did you say bratty?
That one?
Bratty?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want, I mean, I don't know. You don't want.
I've heard stories. Are they true?
Yeah, no, I mean, like father, like son, you know. But
makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, no, Ian, thank you. Thank you. That's really nice of you.
That's great.
No, that's all you have for us. It's we appreciate, you giving whatever you have for us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ian, look, I know that this is your first time doing one of these. This is my third year doing one of these. And
veteran. And
yes, I'm a veteran. I got last time I got a gift for Kevin Kelly was a gift certificate for a training session with JR Kratos.
Very kind.
And I thought that was a great gift. And that gift certificate still has not been cashed. Kevin Kelly seemed to have fled the country. And Jay, my gift to him is my gift to you. The gift to you is the entertainment of what my gift to him is.
Oh, I can't wait.
So it's a gift certificate for a training session with Chris Jericho.
Wow. Chris Jericho
It's been great to see you both. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy New Year.
And
Come on.
don't be ungrateful. He said Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
What is it? Did I say something?
No.
I don't. I smell great.
No, you smell fantastic.
I know. I always do. I don't know what the issue was there.
Allentown, Pennsylvania kids, you know, they're a little strange.
All right, then. Well, this has been 2022. I guess Ann's not here, so I'm going to have to do his job for him. But, hey, who can do it better? So for New Japan Strong, for Alex Kozlov, for Switchblade Jay White, for everybody else, thank you. Merry Christmas. And don't forget to breathe with the Switchblade, because it's still my era. It's the Switchblade era. Happy holidays and too sweet.